That's neat. This is Celso Borges. And that's good cover, but there's an opportunity. Navas palming that one away, and Marcelo. Good ball from Borges. It looked as though Nacho had that cup, but already Isco tremendously involved in this. There's that firm challenge you were talking about.
Look at that, and it's hip to hip. It's a fair challenge. It should be allowed. Carvajal, who for all his talent is a moaner, knows that that's a fair challenge. And Andoni was got a goal and 2 assists.
And here's another chance for him. And this time Keylor Navas, and that, Graham, even clearer than the first.
Well, the first one's self-made. The second one is a beautiful pass, and he has to finish that. Now, he's good enough to finish that. He's right-footed. He's got the chance to put it to the other.
That miss. In comes the corner. Well, it's going to be a goal kick, but leaving acres of space behind them.
You talked about the atmosphere at the beginning, that this fabulous stadium, when it's packed, it rocks. They were used to great nights here.
To those things there. Madrid quick to get it back up the other end. Marcelo Modric with plenty of chances here. Well, he struck it, and it couldn't. Oh, ends in the back of the net from Gareth Bale. It was the first shot from outside the Madrid on 20 minutes. Make it 1-0.
Absolutely horrible from the homeboy keeper Ruben here. Remember his debut back in 2004 when he came on for Victor Valdés at the Camp Nou, and he's travelled around Spain and Europe, and that was the moment when you clasp it or you put it wide. He will be distraught, not only because he let his team down, ruined this early start, but this is his club. This is where he was brought.
Benzema just about brings it down. Marcelo gets the cross in. Oh, it's so easy.
Sensational.
Absolutely beautiful football. Casemiro with it
in the space. So the holding midfielders are having to push just to try and support their centre halves and squeeze those 2 players, which gives Modric space. And this is a trademark of Zidane we're seeing. Marcelo and Carvajal are allowed to play as wingers, not wing backs, out-and-out wingers. And time again in this match, as last season, you'll see 5 white shirts up front, 5 forwards, as if it was the 1950s and the old 2-3-5 formation. That is trademark Zidane.
That's an absolutely hypnotic goal. It just goes to show that Zinedine Zidane has changed this Real Madrid side and imposed his own personality on it. Cartavia, good ball to Luisinho. He's got plenty of time and space here. Whips it in. Response from Deportivo.
They're back in the game. They're working. Their heads haven't gone down completely. They don't feel or look beaten. You mentioned Pepe Melon, what he'll take out of this game. He'll take that even at 2-0 down, approaching the break, this bears no resemblance to
see the players giving 100%. Here's Benzema. Oh, lovely play from him. And he just laid it off.
Else he has immense patience because that use of the ball was atrocious. Here's where Cruz goes, and just that movement of Juan Fran helps. But Andoni could have turned back and said to his teammate there, that
doesn't even have to look up to sense that Marcelo's there. Modric again. Oh, lovely turn. He feels he should have got a foul there.
Good refereeing.
Toni Kroos. Well, very nearly snuck it.
As Barcelona were so dominant, Guardiola said, don't shoot. Pass, find a man, keep the ball. It's a waste of possession to shoot. I'll throw you a little... We're in play.
Cross comes in and saved on the line by Sergio Ramos. Time on the clock.
It's better, isn't it? It's noticeably better. Andoni again. And there's the moment. Now it's clear that they're already overwhelmed.
Here's Isco. Gareth Bale. He might fancy the shot. Pulls it back. Toni Kroos. What a finish. It's 3-0.
In midfield. Karim Benzema. There's, in theory, is your number 9 striker. Drop back and look at this pass. Absolutely perfect into Isco's path. And Bale's thinking about right foot shot here. Cut inside, but like good teams do, he looks up and Kroos scores from the edge of the box because they practice shooting from distance over and over again.
And as you mentioned with that second goal, look how many white shirts arriving. Modric is there. Isco's waiting for the ball to come back to him. Benzema's got all the way from the left wing to the edge of the penalty area. The options are absolutely tremendous, and it's a great finish from Toni Kroos.
Simon, traditionally, this stature.
Here's an opportunity. He should be passing there. Guilherme just couldn't find the option. He hits the woodwork.
They made bad choices.
Well, in the end, the shot very nearly taking Keylor Navas by surprise. Had it been just slightly lower, we couldn't have complained at all.
Released, had turned and intercepted.
Marcelo now for Real Madrid. They're so quick to convert from defence into attack. Marcelo, and testing Ruben, who holds on to it this time. You can't call him a fullback, especially not this evening's performance. The ever-growing legend. Well, he very nearly did. It's punched away by Ruben. This free kick was on. Huge fan of the Brazilian left-back / left winger. It's over the wall.
Thing here. This has been a champion's performance.
Certainly has. And a huge shout. And it's
regime. 2 minutes left, 3-0 up. He's furious that they've given away a penalty.
Absolutely clear as well.
I go back and I say again, Gonzalez, apart from the red card mistake, this has been an 8.5 out of 10. Really
trying to psych the striker. And he succeeds. I think it was going wide anyway.
I think he's that good.
Here's the penalty again. He shied away from it.
He tops it. He tops it. He's gone over the top of the... Watch the bounce here. He tops it. That's a golf shot of...
Keylor Navas has won the battle, hasn't he?
And that represents his team well, because Zidane knew that Madrid had been...
It's a second yellow, I think, for Sergio Ramos here, and a red card for the Real Madrid captain. And you have to say, Graham, whatever...
in all competitions, I think he's the most sent-off player in Spanish history. His elbow there might merit a booking, and it comes down with intent. I think referees...